Welcome back, TCGers. I just got back from my pre-release today and I completely crushed it with Ray. So I want to take a few moments of my time today to kind of go over, give you a deck tech of how I built the Ray deck, what space units I went with, what ground units I had, what upgrades I use, what events I use, and if I used any bounties. And also, I'll kind of give you a quick rundown of some of the matches I had. Stay tuned to the very end because I'm going to open up the 3 packs that I won because we got a pack per win, as well as the promo pack for playing. So let's go ahead and look at the deck I actually constructed for my pre-release that I won. All right. So ultimately, I went with Ray. I went with Jabba's Palace, so you're going Cunning Ray, and I want to kind of talk about what some of the cards I ended up going with. The main reason why I went with Ray is just I really think she's literally the best leader to pick during pre-release. I made another video, so I'll go ahead and link that in the title over here, and you'll see why I kind of ranked her number 1. And if you haven't gone to your pre-release, I recommend checking out the video after you watch this so you can see why I think she's the best. But again, her ability is action pay 1, give an experience token to a unit with 2 or less power. And in her leader side, she's a 2/6. She has restore 3, and on attack, you may get experience token to a unit with 2 or less power. My whole goal behind the deck was to use the restore, to use as much restore. So we have a couple of units that actually have restore. So I'm going to talk about those. They're very limited, but the power behind the thing of this deck is I actually was focusing on air and try to use my sentinels or bigger units to control the ground. Let's first talk about space. We have obviously Cartel Turncoat, 1 drop, right? So let's look at that guy. He is a 2/2/3, right? So that means he's a perfect target for Ray's ability. You're going to pay 1 to play this one, and then you pay 1 to give it the experience token. That means in your next turn, you're coming in already for a 3 to the base. Then we have Rickety Quad Jumper. This guy is actually a 1/3. So again, if you have this one as a 2 cost, that means in turn 2, you can use Ray's ability to give him +1, and he becomes a 2/3. And then he has a pretty good on attack. You may reveal the top card of your deck. If it's not a unit, give an experience token to another unit. So that's, again, the idea is we're going to try to use experience. This is a great card to give experience tokens to other units. And then we have next is the Gray Squadron Y-Wing, 1/3. Again, perfect target for Ray's ability. It says on attack, opponent chooses a unit or base they control, and they deal 2 damage to it. In pre-release, because some of the people I was playing, they're targeting, most of the time, they're targeting their units to take the damage. But I think some people take damage to units. Just depends what they had. I was lucky enough to not play many enemies or opponents that had grit units because that would have made them very powerful. But yeah, let's go on. Smuggler Starfighter. Again, I didn't really use him, but if I did have another Underworld unit, this would help because I can give it -3 and 0. And then maybe I could use one of my other units, my ground units, even or air units to try to kill it so that I don't have to worry about that unit. Again, perfect target for Ray. Then I have 3 of these Hawk 290 freighters. It's a 2/5. Again, Ray's ability, this becomes a 3/6. It's a very powerful ship at that point. Hard to kill. And then the MVP of the ship is this little guy, the Twin Pod Cloud Car. It has Restore 2. You target it with Ray, it becomes a 3/3. And he attacks, he's restoring 2 every time. And then if you pair him with this guy, the Rickety Quad Jumper, if you do get a non-unit card, you can put another experience token to him, and then he's even stronger to kill. So yeah, so I had between this one and Ray, when she's deployed, I had on average about restoring about 12 health almost every single game. So, and I went 3 and up. Now, just a couple touch on some of these events here. Smuggler's Edge just heals 3 damage. The idea is I can, if I really need some health, if it's getting close, I can just either use it or smuggle it to get health. I actually never needed to use this card. The closest game I got down with was someone against. I was down to, I think, 14th health. My first game I had 27 health. I was just healing like crazy. Spare the target's the best removal I have. It allows me to return an enemy unit to its older hand and collect that unit's bounty. So I usually kept this for something very threatening, or if I happen to play bounties on anything like that. Wanted, I threw it in there. Didn't really get to use it much. Top target, it heals damage. Heal 4 damage from a unit base. If it's unique, I heal 6 damage. This I think I've used it almost every turn, and I was able to get additional healing off. So that's why I was saying this. The healing that I was trying to target really benefited me. Now for the upgrades. Foundling is just a 1-cost upgrade against Mandalorian trait. The idea is I was just attaching this to my Sentinel units just to make them stronger in the ground arena. I had Vamp Brace Grapple Shot. Again, this is just an upgrade. I'm targeting my Sentinel units so that they could be stronger. And then Jetpack, another upgrade. This is a very good one because when you play this, you can give a shield token to a unit. And at the start of the regroup phase, you defeat that token, and you could also smuggle it. Now, I didn't smuggle it because it's very expensive to play, but this jetpack going with Village Protectors is really, really nice. So let's go ahead and go some of the ground units. Just a 2-cost ground unit. Again, another good target to use Ray's ability, right? He'll go through a 3-4, and then that's a pretty tanky ground unit for the first couple of rounds. We had 2 Mandalorian warriors. When played, you may give an experience token to another Mandalorian. So that's the idea. Is if I have Foundling on here, I can get that experience token. Again, I'm trying to give these experience tokens to my Sentinels on the ground side. We had Coruscant Dissident. It's just on attack. You can ready a resource. So sometimes you might need to play one of your characters or space units and you don't have any additional resources, so you can attack. That frees up a resource, then you can use Ray's ability somewhere, right? Embo, again, when this guy completes an attack, the defender was defeated, you can do heal 2 damage from a unit. Again, this is all, if you're seeing a reoccurring theme, it's about restoring and healing, right? And then one of the best cards of the ground unit, I think, with Ray is Village Protectors. It's a 2/2 Sentinel that's shielded. With Ray ability, it becomes 3/3. And then when you lose your shield and your opponent can attack, you can save the jetpack. You can attack with the base, and then next turn try to immediately play the jetpack if you have initiatives to win, right? And then here are some of the 4-cost units. Chain Code Collectors. It's a very good ambush, really. It's just I treat him more of a control card, just to take out anything out. Principled Outlaw, again, it's kind of a control card, the way I was looking at him, because I just want to exhaust something, and so that my opponent has less things to attack. Monkey Warrior just allows me, it's a Ray target, right? 2/5. He goes to a 3/6. If my opponent had the ship that does I can select and you do 2 damage. I'll put the 2 damage on him, and then I'll swing in with the Wookiee, right? Then the Wookiee will come in for 5 damage. He's a very good card. And then one of the other MVPs of the deck is the Nima Outpost Constables. He's a 2/6. Put Ray's ability, he's a 3/7. So between these two and some of these upgrades, your opponent's going to have a difficult time getting through your ground, protecting your life. And now that gives you access for your space to go off. And then the bigger, higher cost cards is these cards. So first talk about the Armorer. Armorer, I didn't get to use it much, but the fact that it can give a shield token. So if I did play Foundling on one of my Sentinels, this would come and give it the shield it needs, right? And then the Street Gang Recruiter just allows me to put under one card. I just used him for a body 4/4 so I can trade. And then Infus Nass actually came in clutch because she has ambush and she reduces the defender's attack by 3. So in most of my games when I use Infus Nass, I was able to take out their larger unit, and at most I think I got 2 damage, right? So this was really good. And again, once I deployed Ray, I was just healing so much, and my opponents couldn't keep up. First round, I played against a Mandalorian, the Mandalorian in blue, and I beat him. I think, like I said, 27. I had 27 health from all the healing I did. My second game was against Gart Saxon, Red Gart Saxon, and we ended up beating him. Our game was very fast. I think we finished the game in like 15 minutes. A little bit closer. I was down to about 17 health, but I held I think 12 damage that game, so that was very good. And then the third game I played against an aggression Mandalorian Mando deck, right? I ended up beating them as well. Again, I was able to heal less on that game because he kind of figured out my game plan by when I played him, but I still managed to heal about 8 damage off my base and ultimately beat him. I was down to I think about 11 health when I beat him. His idea of whole deck was to try to get the Crate Dragon and go ahead and go from there. But anyways, this was what we went up with, and I was quite happy with the deck. I could have gone another route, but I really like Ray for pre-release, and this is why as I was able to win the whole pre-release tournament. Going 3-0. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. My next here, I'm about to show you, about to open up the packs that I got from pre-release, and let's see what happens. Which one should we go first, though? Let's go. We got 2 Mando. We'll do the order like this, right? So, see what we got here. Hopefully we pull something good, pull some fire. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go for the flip. Okay, we got Cad Bane. Got the land there, common, 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 Frontier Trader, Smuggler's Aid, Chain Code Collector, Jetpack, uncommon, Salacious Crumb, uncommon, the Armorer, uncommon, and General Rican, rare. And we got a foil Fulom, uncommon. All right, let's try the Lando pack now. Let's see how we did here. Okay, we got a Boba Fett, Jabba's Palace, a Rickety Quadjumper common, Heroic Renegade, Hyberlin Enforcer, Outline TIE Vanguard, Desperate Attack, Discerning Veteran, Twin Pod Cloud Car, Principled Outlaw, Frontier Trader, Queel, that's the uncommon, Unlicensed Headhunter, uncommon, Phoenix Shand, uncommon, it's a really good unit. Okay, we got a Chewbacca in the rare slot. And we got Price on Your Head as the bounty foil. Last one. Do we pull the magic here, guys? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and set that pack aside. Flip. Show me potato salad. Oh, we got a Han. We got Navarro City. Price on Your Head. Village Protectors. Reckless Gunslingers. Rickety Quadjumper. EQ Private Gang. Heroic Renegade, Smuggler Starfighter, Twin Pod Cloud Car, Principled Outlaw, Toro Calican, it's the uncommon, Brutal Traditions, uncommon, Stanton, uncommon, Wrecker for the rare, and then we got Disabling Fangfire as the foil. Alright, now the weekly paid pack. Okay, 3 cards. Let's show them. Okay, We got a hyperspace Razor Crest, Night Owl Skirmisher, looks pretty cool, and a Relentless Pursuit. Oh, that looks nice. All right, that was it. Thanks for joining. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you liked the deck tech and my pulls, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.